All right, so you're out there trying to keep up with all this blockchain stuff, huh?
Yeah, trying to sort through all the noise and figure out what's really going to make a difference.
Right, like what's actually going to change things. Can get kind of overwhelming.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So today we're diving deep into Say, this blockchain platform that's been making some waves.
We've been seeing it pop up more and more, so we figured it's time to really dig in.
Exactly. We pulled together a bunch of info straight from their website to see what they're all about.
Our mission, we're going to cut through the hype, try to understand what makes Say tick.
What makes them unique in a world that's already full of blockchains?
Okay, so right off the bat, Say comes out swinging with this big vision.
They want to push the boundaries of blockchain technology through open source development.
Yeah, and they even say they're aiming to unlock a brand new design space for consumer-facing applications.
Whoa, okay, so what does that even mean?
It sounds like they're not messing around with just small tweaks. They want to rethink the whole game.
A total overhaul of how blockchain tech can be used to power the apps we use every day.
That's a bold claim. They also keep hammering on the open source thing.
Right, that signals transparency and collaboration, which are huge in the blockchain world.
Yeah, it suggests they believe in a community-driven approach to development.
And that new design space bit makes you wonder what they think is missing right now.
Like what current blockchains just can't handle? What kind of apps are they envisioning?
That's the million-dollar question. And they say they want to accelerate the future of blockchain.
How are they actually planning to speed things up? What's the secret sauce?
That's where their focus on speed comes in. They're all about efficiency.
They claim to be the fastest parallel blockchain with 380 medes time to finality and 12,500 transactions per second.
Okay, hold on a second. Those are some serious numbers. We're not talking about minor improvements here.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So for someone who's not a blockchain whiz, break that down for us.
What does 380 milliseconds to finality actually mean in real life?
Right. And how is that different from chains that take seconds or even minutes to finalize transactions?
Okay, so imagine you're on a decentralized exchange. You're trying to make a trade.
On a slow blockchain, you might be waiting a while for that transaction to go through.
And in that time, the price could change. Someone could jump in front of you.
You could end up losing money because of the delay.
Right, exactly. But with Say's sub-second finality, it's like a whole different ballgame.
Suddenly, these decentralized exchanges can feel as responsive as the platforms we're used to.
It opens up a world of possibilities for more sophisticated trading strategies and a smoother user experience.
And that 12,500 transactions per second figure, that suggests they can handle a massive amount of activity.
Yeah, potentially rivaling traditional payment processors. We're talking Visa, MasterCard level volume.
Wow, they even say they've already processed over 1.2 billion transactions.
So they're putting their money where their mouth is. They're not just talking the talk.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
But they also make a point of mentioning they're supported by elite global institutions.
Now, who are these institutions, and what does that support really mean?
Right, is it just about money? Or is there more to it?
They don't get into specifics here, but this kind of backing goes beyond just cash.
It brings credibility, expertise, connections within the industry.
These institutions have a reputation for spotting winners, and they're putting their weight behind Say.
Like venture capital firms who have a history of backing successful tech companies.
It's a vote of confidence that Say has the potential to disrupt the market.
Okay, so they do have some specific endorsements here. Wyatt Lonergan from Circle Ventures.
He talks about their alignment with open access and programmable commerce.
Now, what's this programmable commerce all about? And why is Circle's involvement significant?
Think of it like this programmable commerce means you can embed logic and conditions into financial transactions.
Like automated payments that happen when certain things occur.
Or complex escrow arrangements managed by smart contracts.
And Circle is a big deal. They're behind USDC, one of the leading stablecoins.
So they're heavily invested in the future of digital payments and financial infrastructure.
Their alignment suggests they see Say's technology as a way to build a more efficient and innovative financial system.
One that's built on open and accessible blockchain rails.
Interesting. Another endorsement comes from Spencer Applebaum at Multicoin.
He led their seed round and was apparently blown away by their pace of execution.
Yeah, we hear about all these amazing ideas that never quite get off the ground.
But in Say's case, it seems like they're walking the walk. They're delivering on their promises.
For an early investor to highlight their speed, that's gotta mean something.
It suggests they have a strong development team and a clear roadmap that they're actually following.
They're not just visionaries, they're builders.
Yeah.
And that's crucial in this fast-paced blockchain world. Then we have Kanav Karia, who talks about backing exceptional entrepreneurs working to advance the crypto Web3 ecosystem.
And he also mentions supporting Coinbase's mission of creating more economic freedom.
Even though the company he represents isn't named, that connection to Coinbase is intriguing.
Coinbase is a giant in the crypto world. They're all about regulatory compliance and making crypto accessible.
So this endorsement suggests that Say is seen as contributing to the bigger picture.
Expanding the crypto ecosystem, making digital assets more accessible to everyone.
Perhaps even hinting at future collaborations or integrations with Coinbase.
That's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Tommy Shaughnessy from DeFi Digital calls Say a real challenger in the battle for Layer 1.
He's impressed by their advancements in speed, scalability, and security,
saying they're addressing major drawbacks of current chains. So what's this Layer 1 business all about?
All right, think of a Layer 1 blockchain as the foundation. It's the core infrastructure.
Like Bitcoin or Ethereum, they're responsible for processing transactions and securing the whole network.
Being a challenger in this space means Say wants to compete with those heavyweights.
They believe they can offer something better, faster, more scalable, more secure.
If they can deliver on those promises, they could attract a lot of developers and users.
People who are looking for alternatives to the limitations of existing Layer 1s.
It's a bold move, but they seem confident they can pull it off.
Then we have Mike Cahill from Duro Labs. He dives into the technical nitty-gritty.
He mentions Say V2's high-performance parallelized EVM.
And how it enables enhanced network capabilities for DeFi builders and institutions using Pyth oracles.
Okay, time for a quick tech breakdown. What's a parallelized EVM and why is it a big deal?
Right, we need to demystify this jargon for our listeners.
The EVM, or Ethereum Virtual Machine, is where smart contracts run on many blockchains,
including Ethereum. It's basically the engine that powers these applications.
Traditionally, the EVM processes transactions one after the other, like a single-lane highway.
But a parallelized EVM means Say can process multiple transactions simultaneously.
It's like having multiple lanes open. Suddenly, you can handle way more traffic.
This is a game changer for DeFi, which often involves tons of complex, interconnected transactions.
With parallel processing, you get faster execution, lower fees, and the ability to support more advanced applications.
He also mentioned Pyth oracles, which provide real-time market data on-chain.
And a parallelized EVM can make use of that data much more efficiently.
So for things like faster liquidations or more responsive trading platforms in DeFi.
It all comes down to speed and efficiency.
So when Say talks about their revolutionary architecture with the parallelized runtime in CV2,
this parallel processing is the key innovation that allows them to achieve those incredible speeds.
It's not just about tweaking existing tech. It's a fundamental redesign of how things work.
And that's what underpins their claims of both speed and scalability.
They also talk a lot about security, calling it robust security built on proven, battle-tested architecture.
They specifically mention Tendermint consensus and WASM. So why is it good that they're using existing tech?
Right, instead of trying to reinvent the wheel when it comes to security.
In the blockchain world, security is everything. You don't want to mess around with unproven stuff.
Tendermint is a well-respected consensus mechanism known for its strong security and fast finality.
It's been rigorously tested and used by other successful blockchain projects.
And WASM, or WebAssembly, is a standard for running code efficiently and securely across different platforms.
By building on these proven technologies, Say is minimizing risk.
They're giving developers and users confidence that the foundation is solid.
They can focus on building innovative applications without worrying about the base layer collapsing.
All right, moving on to the benefits for builders. Say really hammers on their speed advantage.
They say it's perfect for creating Web 2-like experiences, high-frequency trading, and real-time digital exchanges.
So why is speed so crucial for bringing that familiar Web 2 feel to blockchain applications?
Think about the apps you use every day. Social media feeds, instant messaging, online shopping.
We expect things to happen instantly. Delays are frustrating. We've gotten spoiled.
Many early blockchain apps have struggled to match that speed and responsiveness.
But Say's near-instant finality aims to close that gap.
It makes decentralized apps feel as smooth and seamless as their centralized counterparts.
And that's key for attracting mainstream users who aren't used to waiting around.
For applications like high-frequency trading or real-time exchanges, speed is everything.
It's not just a nice-to-have. It's essential for their core functionality.
Without speed, those applications just wouldn't be viable.
They also emphasize their highly secure platform built on that battle-tested architecture.
We touched on the tech, but how does that translate to real benefits for developers?
Right. What does it mean for someone who's actually building on Say?
Developers need a stable, reliable foundation. They don't want to build on shaky ground.
By using proven consensus mechanisms in execution environments, Say is offering that stability.
Developers can have peace of mind knowing the underlying infrastructure is robust. They can focus on building awesome applications without worrying about security vulnerabilities.
They also talk about being massively scalable, saying projects can grow exponentially without performance constraints.
So how does their parallel architecture contribute to this ability to scale?
As more users and apps join the network, how do they ensure things don't slow down?
Remember that parallel processing allows Say to handle a huge volume of transactions concurrently.
So as the network grows, it's less likely to get bogged down by congestion.
It's like having a highway that can expand the number of lanes as needed.
To accommodate the growing traffic without causing gridlock.
This scalability is crucial for any platform that wants to support a thriving ecosystem of applications.
Say also claims to be engineered to evolve, ensuring projects stay at the cutting edge of blockchain technology.
What does this suggest about their approach to development and their plans for the future?
Are they just launching a platform and calling it a day, or is there a bigger vision?
It seems like they're committed to ongoing research and development.
They're not afraid to adapt to the ever-changing blockchain landscape.
They want to constantly improve and upgrade their technology to stay ahead of the curve.
To incorporate the latest advancements and meet the evolving needs of developers and users.
This forward-thinking approach is essential for any platform that wants to remain competitive in the long run.
They also mention a focus on emerging applications and supporting the latest trends and innovations in blockchain.
So, given their emphasis on speed and scalability, what kind of applications are they targeting?
What emerging use cases might benefit most from Say's unique architecture?
Think about applications that need high throughput and low latency.
Things like advanced DeFi protocols with complex trading strategies.
Or blockchain-based games that require real-time interactions.
Even decentralized social media platforms that need to be super responsive.
These are the kinds of applications that have struggled on slower, less scalable blockchains.
But Say's architecture is designed to handle them with ease.
It's like they're building the infrastructure for the next generation of decentralized applications.
And we can't forget their carbon neutral commitment, which is becoming increasingly important these days.
Sustainability is a major concern in the blockchain space.
And Say is taking steps to address those concerns, positioning themselves as a more environmentally responsible option.
Which is appealing to both developers and users who are conscious of their environmental impact.
They end with a clear call to action. Join the speed revolution built on Say for unparalleled speed and efficiency.
It's a concise summary of their core value proposition. It's all about speed.
They're not trying to be everything to everyone. They're laser focused on delivering performance.
And they're inviting developers to join them on this mission to build the fastest, most efficient blockchain platform.
So after this deep dive into Say's world, what are the key takeaways for our listeners?
It seems like they're all about pushing the boundaries of what's possible with blockchain technology.
They're focusing on speed and scalability through their innovative parallel architecture.
They're committed to security by leveraging proven technologies and building on a solid foundation.
And they have the backing of some major players in the blockchain and venture capital space.
They're not just building a platform, they're building an ecosystem.
One that's designed to support the next generation of decentralized applications.
Applications that are faster, more efficient, and more user-friendly than ever before.
They're challenging the status quo and pushing the limits of what we thought was possible with blockchain.
So if you're a developer looking for a platform that can handle your most demanding applications,
or if you're just excited about the future of blockchain and want to be part of something revolutionary,
Say might be worth checking out.
they're definitely a company to keep an eye on in the coming years.
Hopefully this deep dive has given you a better understanding of what they're all about.
Without overwhelming you with too much technical jargon.
We tried to break it down in a way that's accessible and engaging.
And make you think about the possibilities that Say's technology opens up.
It's an exciting time to be involved in the blockchain space.
Things are moving fast, and innovation is happening at a breakneck pace.
And Say seems to be at the forefront of that innovation.
So as you continue to navigate the blockchain landscape, keep Say in mind.
They might just be the platform that changes the game.
All right, so that's our deep dive into Say. We've covered a lot of ground today.
We've looked at their technology, their vision, their backing, and their potential.
We've tried to give you a sense of what makes them unique and why they're worth paying attention to.
But now we want to leave you with a final thought, something to ponder.
Given Say's focus on speed and parallel processing, what kind of digital experiences could be transformed?
What slow or limited experiences could be revolutionized by this kind of technology?
Could we see entirely new categories of applications emerge that were previously impossible?
It's an intriguing question, and one that Say is actively trying to answer.
So as you explore the world of blockchain and the ever-evolving landscape of Layer 1 solutions,
Keep this question in mind and see where your imagination takes you.
that's all for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
We'll see you in the next episode.